And what I'd like to do now is just go through a few reasons why I think you might want to choose Mark Rutherford as the school for your son or daughter. First of all, I think, as you can see, if you've got a talent, we'll nurture it and we'll help you to be successful. And we'll help you to achieve in life. We firmly believe that every child is unique. And we try to personalise the learning circumstances in the school around them. And it's my personal belief as well that every child is unique. I have 2 children of my own, grown up now, but they came to this school who are like chalk and cheese. Boy and a girl, but they're very, very different. And I know I don't look old enough, but I also have 2 grandchildren who are also very different. So every child is unique, and that's what we strive to achieve, that we treat every child as an individual. Secondly, we want all our children to be successful, all our students to be able to leave school and take part in adult life with the tools and equipment that they need for adult life. There is no doubt that in order to achieve what we call economic well-being, to be able to get a job, to be successful in life, you need some qualifications. And there's that magic number of 5 A-star to C grades, including English and maths. That is not only the magic number for students to get a job, but it's a magic number for us because we're sort of graded on it and inspected on it, and we have league tables and goodness knows what else. And we're very proud to say that we have excellent achievement at GCSE. As you can see from the figures up there, 63% of last year's Year 11 gained 5 A stars to C, including English and maths. And that's way above the national average. It is also above the majority of other schools in the Bedford Borough. It's certainly above any other school in Bedford Town. There are only 2 other schools that are above 60% on that count, and they're out in the countryside. And in Bedford Borough, all the other schools are actually under 50%, so there's quite a gap. And we're very proud of that achievement. We've worked hard at it over the last 4 or 5 years, and our results have improved year on year. And we will sustain that effort and make sure that they improve in the future. We also have almost 80%, 79% of our students gaining 5 A to C's across the board. And that too is well above the national average for that figure. So if you want your child to be successful and have those tools to go out and find a job, then Mark Rutherford's the place for you. I think it's also important, and I know parents think it's important, about how well the school is led. And that's not just me, that's right from the governors, who I report to, right the way through to every classroom teacher and every member of staff in the school. Because everybody leads something. If you're a classroom teacher, you lead the learning of the children in your care. And we have a strong ethos of leadership in the school. One of the things that I think is vital are relationships. A school works well and people are successful if they're the right relationships. Students only learn if those relationships are right in the classroom. And that means relationships between students and teachers, but also between teachers and other teachers and other members of staff. And I think we've got the relationships at Mark Rutherford right. We base it on being positive, having a can-do attitude, and we have a set of rules, and we praise people who are successful, but we also, if you don't follow the rules, have a set of sanctions. And I have a little saying that teachers have the right to teach, students have the right to learn. And if anybody disrupts those rights, then they face the consequences. And we have a clear set of rules in our behaviour policy, which we follow. And we would hope that you as parents support those rules, because we can't do it alone. We need your support. And And we value the partnership between the school and parents. The care, guidance and support of students in the school is excellent, but we need to do it together. So we would hope that you would support us. And if your child comes to this school, you subscribe to our ethos. And little things like make sure they're in the right uniform, they've got the right equipment, and make sure that if somebody puts them in detention, you back that decision and you make sure they turn up. So that we've got a whole atmosphere of mutual support, and then we'll be successful together. Our core business obviously is teaching and learning. What goes on in the classroom is vital, and we've worked hard to make sure that that is good. In fact, it's very good. If it wasn't, the results wouldn't be so good. And so teaching and learning is something that we work on and we practice every day. Teachers can learn and be better and improve. I've been teaching for over 30 years, and I still learn new things about the profession. So we've got that kind of attitude in school. I said that we value the support of parents. We can't do this job alone, but we also value the support of other people in the local community. And we seek out partnerships in the community and further afield. We have very good business links with local businesses. We have mentors that come in from local businesses and mentor individual students. And the picture there is myself in China with Principal Guo, who is head of a school in China, rather creatively named the number 49 middle school. But it is a big school, and we have a link with that school and links with other schools both locally and nationally and internationally. This symbolises our house system, and we have a vertical tutoring system in the school. So when your child comes into the school, they don't go into a tutor group that's perhaps what they've been used to in middle school. They go into a vertical tutor group, which is a mixture of years 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. And you've heard some of the students earlier say that they value that and that it is very useful to get to know older students. So you don't have that business in school of younger students perhaps being a bit wary of big year 11s and doing nasty things, because they're all in it together. They're in the same tutor group, and they're in 4 different houses, which breaks a big school down into smaller schools, so they're easy to manage, much easier to manage. And the colours there of the lines at the bottom are the 4 different houses. We also value the voice of students. We like them to be involved in the way the school operates, and we like to hear their opinions. So we have a vibrant student voice body in the school. And there's a quote from Ofsted at the bottom there that clearly says, the students know that they matter and their views are taken into consideration. And the curriculum. You can see from the students earlier that it's not just about academic subjects and academic qualifications. The curriculum is much broader than that. It's what goes on in the timetable, but also what goes on outside. Lots of extracurricular activities, lots of clubs and things for people to join in. The curriculum, we're happy that it's a broad and balanced curriculum that will meet the needs of students for the 21st century. And as I said, it's not just about qualifications and academic success. There are certain skills that students need for life. And employers tell us all the time that they need to have things like being able to work as a team, leadership skills, resilience, being able to bounce back if something goes wrong and not give up, adaptability, commitment, those kinds of things that are perhaps difficult to measure. And we try to make sure that we have activities that will enhance those skills, so that when they leave this school, they're well prepared for adult life. And that, hopefully, gives you a flavour of the Mark Rutherford experience.